Okay, so this is our first attempt at showing you your first online assignment here. This, just so you know, I want to clarify something with this one. This one is not. We would have been doing this regardless of whether or not we were online or not. So this one just so happens it works out nicely. I have the freshman page up, but yours is going to be the same, 6 hours. So basically, what you're going to do is you're going to take slide 35, and I'll put it up here, the Scramble for Africa, from A10 slide 35, and I'll attach it as well in the assignment. And you're each going to take one of these regions. You're going to get assigned a region. That region will be over here in the, when it pulls up, in attached, your name will be in there. This is obviously not yours, and you'll get assigned a region. Okay. When you get assigned a region, you're going to research it. Simple. I put some resources here. If you do, you can find information in up at the links. One of the links is broken, but a couple of them work well. And then you can also just do a search for imperialism West Africa, imperialism Southern Africa, imperialism Eastern Africa, Central Africa. It doesn't matter. You can do a search, and it will be good as well. And finding information. What you need is, and I've laid this out on a slide, is you're going to research your assigned region using the links in A10 or just Google searching. Creating a separate Google slide to describe your region, and adding images and flags of which European nation were dominant in your region. Important here, at least 24-point font, and multiple slides if necessary. And the other thing to say about this is use at least 24-point font with bullets. Okay, don't just give me a paragraph of a bunch of on a slide. Make it so that it looks like what you would see, for me on an agenda, or what you see for me here. If you need to, I can't on this video show you Screencastify, but on another video that I have attached, if you forgot, remember when we did the scientific revolution, guys, back in first semester, we did a Screencastify. There is, which is what I'm using right now. There is a tutorial that I posted. It's a 2-minute tutorial on how to add Screencastify and how to use Screencastify. So that will help you as well if you forgot how to use Screencastify. If you've used it before, you probably don't have to add the app. It's up here in your apps, but it will, if you haven't added it yet, you'll need to go about the process of adding it. And I've put another tutorial up to do that in a separate video if you're not sure how to do it. This is what it looks like. This is West Africa here, and this is what a good one would look like. So with their flag and some images and so on. So the video needs to be no more than, it can be 30 seconds, or it can be no more than a minute. It doesn't need to be very long. It just a quick hit, 4 bullet points, and moving on. So what does it need to include? Images of the European country dominant in the region, of European country dominant in the region, of maybe the flag, image of European flag dominant in the region, a brief explanation of what lands were colonized in the region and why, any actions or effects on the African people. I've even provided you some clues, depending on what you have there. If you have North of Africa, you're going to look at Italy's colonization of Libya. If you have and their defeat in Ethiopia, which is one of the few places that was defeated. Central Africa, Belgium, and King Leopold and his atrocities in torturing people to extract rubber. West Africa focused on the details of the slave trade. Dutch versus the British and the Boers in the Boer War in Southern Africa. Ethiopia, Kenya, Mozambique, Madagascar in the South. So that will cover what you need to know about this thus far. If you have any questions, I'll be available during office hours, and of course anytime, as you know from me. Then there's other resources here as well.